Hello and welcome back to Somo Diecast. My name is Ron. Well, Mr. Jim Silva is sponsoring a build called the Winter in the Wastelands Monsters Attack. Or maybe it's When Monsters Attack. Last year, before the three blind mice decided to go their separate ways, it was part of the Three Blind Mice build, and Jim decided to revive it. And so we're going to take this Matchbox, I got to think what it is, Matchbox Armored Response Vehicle, kind of fitting for a Monsters Attack build. And we are going to build us a Monster Attack vehicle. So let's get it blown apart, look at the pieces and parts, and we will see what we can do with this little thing. Everybody, please stay tuned. All right, we've got our Matchbox Armed Response Vehicle all blown apart. There are two posts. I already drilled them and tapped in for the 256 screws. As you can see, I drilled through the front, but that's all right. It's a Gasland or Wasteland build. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to strip it. I'm just going to muck it up from where it is now. And there's our glass that may or may not make its way back into this build. The bed. The unit that went on top of this and covered all that has gone missing, so definitely going to clean this up a little bit before I muck it up. And I may even come up with a cover for this or some sort. And anyway, throw the base in the floor. And we got our base. Armored Response Vehicle, made in Thailand. So I don't know that this is a real vehicle that they modeled or one they made up, but going to keep the wheels. They will get muddied up, and they're not in that terrible shape anyway. So. All right, I got some planning and figuring things out to do. So let's go ahead and get this build going. Everybody, please stay tuned. All right, before we get to the reveal, let's take a moment, look back where we started. This, what's left of a Matchbox Armored Response Vehicle. Let me spit that out. It was missing the little cap on the back of the bed there, but still it's a fitting vehicle for this build. Let's go ahead and get to the get to the reveal, and we'll see how this vehicle came out. Everybody please stay tuned. Well, we got our little Matchbox Armored Response Vehicle finished up for the Winter in the Wasteland Monster Attack 2 that is sponsored by Mr. Jim Silva. This was a fun little build. Had to first of all come up with a way to, well, first of all I had to find a gun that was appropriate. And this I robbed off of a tank that I got from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. Metal base plastic guns, but they swivel and it turns and they move up and down. And then I needed a rear cap for a mount that was missing from this particular little rig. So got in the 3D software and cranked it up and came up with this. While I was in the 3D software, I decided to go ahead and print up a nice big weapon, monster deterrent in the front. As you can see from the blood, it's deterred more than one monster. And we hung a little 3D printed skull, not very little, 3D printed skull, sort of a trophy from a previous monster hunt. Then once we had it all white, which it is no longer, got a little heavy on the weathering, added some giant claw marks on around the body, and it looks like it's been in a battle or two with a monster. But anyway, big thank you to Mr. Silva for having this Winter in the Wasteland 2, and had a lot of fun doing this build. It took a little while for me to figure out what to build, and I pulled this out of my stash. So here it is. I hope you like it. Be sure you check out all the other people that are doing builds for the Winter in the Wasteland. I'm sure there will be more than a few. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not currently a subscriber, please do, and be sure you ring the bell when you subscribe so you'll be notified of any future videos, and share with your friends. Well, thank you again to Mr. Silva, and I will see you in the next.